Good morning. Welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is June 24th, 2021. It's just a few minutes before the open. And let's go into the risk disclaimer here, and we'll see what happens in the NASDAQ futures. So, all forms of trading carry high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved. If necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer, Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risks. You must be aware of the risks and being willing to accept them in order to invest in options, futures, and the stock market. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty, so let me get into the right screen here. Alrighty, I'm already done trading today again. I'll show you a loss. I'll show you a win. Only netted 180, and because I tried a high risk trade, went against me, and then I took the trade that I wanted, and then my computer kind of locked up because I was adding indicators. But we hit the target, and then I'll show you exactly where my methodology is. Other than that, let's get into the video. Good morning. Let's start looking at these charts here, and let's see exactly what happened in our last phase here. So on the daily chart, what we can see, oh, look at this, it did go back to the order block. We've got an order block here and an order block here. What I'm using a 4-hour order block. So I'll show you the indicators here. Just the swing scanner and order blocks. Now what I thought was really interesting, our sell phase, we did get into the sell phase, but it just didn't, it failed. So this is what our potential would have been. We've been trying to get back to the previous order block. Bounced off and continued on. Okay, so this was a failed scenario. Same thing with the buy phase kicked in properly, and this sell phase you would made some profit as well. But it looks like the sell phases are failing or holding. But now she's starting to get into rhythm. You can see with the two inversions here, started to work. Still trying to fight. It's still in that iffy stage. Plus with inflation and everything, we'll see what happens during the summer. And then maybe we can get back into the normal phase. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to be looking at. And now on the regular charts, what I'm going to show you. Why am I not going to my other screen? No, I'm on the correct screen. Okay, I just called it something else. So what you can see here, what I'm looking at on the 30-minute chart is, okay, we have a lot of volume quota control. It took off at 4 in the morning. I don't know why, but it was a really big move. A lot of delta. So our delta down here is at one. You know what? I'm gonna program something. It's at 1,446. So our cloud is pushing up on a longer time frame. If we look at our sell cloud. Well, yeah, so she peaked right here. You can see where she was chattering at the end, and now she's moving up. So with the buy phase kicking in, I would love to see a pullback to possibly to 14,300, and then fire up, because we have a prior high, prior close, and prior open. She broke through the high, so if she really explodes, it is what it is. We'll also look at, yeah, I don't want to look at 1499 here. Yeah, because this is lower. So somewhere in that area. So we're going to look at right at market open. It's going to happen in about 5-6 minutes. We are at positive numbers here. So if we can get to 56 to, let's say 25, 24, even in the teens, maybe back to zero. Because see, it was negative 0.07 first thing in the morning. I'm going to refresh this just in case. Reload NinjaScript and see what our numbers actually say. So 38 to 0.07. Yeah, so it is 56 max. Okay. and then we can look at that from there. Now, what else do we have here? Yeah, I'm testing a 3-minute chart. Wow, look at that. I gotta start making videos. I'll be honest, I've been so lazy this summer. I just had no incentive to do anything. I'm just enjoying the summer this year. Anyways, I should actually teach you something about the Williams. The interesting thing about the Williams, and I have levels on here as well, what you can do. See, I have 3 color codes here. I have green, beige, and red. Now, when the market's moving slow, you really have to take it with a grain of salt, and you can scalp quite a bit. But as you can see, as soon as it turns green, you can wait for a little hair of a pullback and continue on. Or here, as you can see how this green takes off? And then, of course, you got a rejection candle. It's coming back down for the pullback. And we always say, wait for the pullback. And see how all these arrows are recommending, saying, she's trying to push up, she's trying to push up, she's trying to, and then pop. Now let's see what it looks like with the baseline on top of it, because I haven't used the baseline in a while, so I can show you a few things here. I'll keep it on 5. We're in 5 and 3. I never tried that before in a 5 and 3. Let's see if it works. Let me see here. I want to turn off these colors though, for now. Yeah, so we're ready to, actually I'll keep this on as for education as well. So as you can see, right on the baseline, see where we tapped again on the baseline for the pullback, and now we do it one more time. We have to see if we can break down, and what was our breakdown level? Let's see where we are. 14,299. So 14. Yeah, so this thing really took off up here. If she breaks down, we'll see. But it's an aggressive cloud, as you can see, so it needs to do a pull down. I just don't like how this marking is so high, because I think I'm on a 5 and 3. That's why it's a little different. And yeah, so you can see where the spike hit, spike back, spike down. This is just one of those crazy days, and then you're bouncing there. Once you break through here, away you go. Here you watch, big spike, and away you go again. So we'll have to see what happens there. From the peak to the peak, long drawdown, and our delta was going up. So I presume the market will still continue to go up today. We need that pullback though. I'm going to put one order block on this as well. Oh, we do have order block 4 hour. How about, oh, I have an order block 15 and I have an order block 60. Why don't I see an order block here? Should be an order block right there. Oh, because I'm on a 3-minute chart. Duh. Okay, so let's put it 5 for a second here. I want to see it. Oh no, it's there. It's hidden. It's right here. So it was actually before the big pop. It was right here. Now that could be another minor one, but that's where your order block is. Okay. So let's put it back to 3. Just cover right on the leveler. So we're 3 minutes before the open, and there we go. 5, and I want to put it back to my 30-minute. That's what I like. I want this chart. I'm going to change this templates. Templates, save as. I'm going to put in today's date. So this is June 24th. Okay. I'll put that in today's date, and we'll go from there. I need to put this on this screen, but I'll just leave it for now. We're going to see what happens. If this thing starts getting really aggressive on a sell-off, 14,299, I'm actually going to put a mini region right there. That's the area of interest I'm looking at. Yeah, she does pull down. See, that's that pull down at 14,299 is literally. Let's transition here. The bottom here, and also an order block. Look at that. Look how they're all lining up. But see, this is a nice resistance for a continuation. So we're going to watch this to see if it's a continuation. Here's the trend tracker. So it bounced off the trend tracker once, bounced off the trend tracker two. We're on the first sell trend tracker. And 1 minute before open, and we will find out. We'll watch these numbers. I'll transition again. And we're going to watch these numbers up here to see if she starts pulling off hard, selling off hard. Because my target will be at 14,299 if it pushes that hard. And it would be nice because it's really close to the day trend. We'll find out. It's 54 to 1%, 108. And off to the races. I'll watch Delta at the same time, see if Delta is a big sell-off or a big buy. 1460, 50, 40.
Order filled.
Let's see. Delta was on negative. Wanted to see if it pushes down at least to 36. Now I gotta close it right away here.
Order filled.
Closing her, she didn't work the way I wanted it. It's holding. Took a small loss there. She's gonna pull down. If she pulls down, I'll be. I took a risk shot. I just wanted to see if I could do her. She's floating right now. I'll get that money back easy. If it breaks this, then we're off to the races. So it'll be 56 to 85 if it does. She's holding, wow. Yeah, I wanted it to get down to. So it wasn't 14,299. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, break this line. This is a rejection bar.
Order filled.
Alrighty, now we can go for it. I'm going to go to 85. Sell MIT here.
Order submitted.
So 85, 84, 83, 2 points below. And Delta is pushing up like crazy. And, oh yeah, my trade map is going straight up, so she's going to go up today. Oh, I didn't know this. 62, 66, 66, 105. Okay. Let them grind it up. 68, 78, 84, 2. So now what's the height? 85 can get to 94. Look at that squeeze. And what's the delta? No, delta's fine. We just dumped off a whole bunch of contracts right away. Where are we at? 3 minutes in the open for the whip. Might buy a second contract to buy in if she does that again. 18, 17, 18. Yeah, she's fine. Should have bought a second contract, son of a gun. Yeah, we're at 2,000 contracts now. Oh yeah, she's pushing hard up. Positive delta, beautiful. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add level 2 in here too. Ask is always a bluer color, bitch, or whiter color. I'll make it a line 2 here. Hit apply. Okay. Come on, keep on going. 120, 140. Come on. I want to show you live here. Jeez, I'm
Order filled.
okay. Well, I cashed out at positive 180. Son of a gun. I'll show it to you here. We hit our target. I'm going to restart NinjaTrader. Son of a gun. I hate when I do that. Sometimes when you do that on high volume, it okay, so we hit the first initial target. So what I look for, once I was watching the delta really push hard on the first few minutes, and once I started noticing it was playing like not a whip of a 50-point drop or a 50-point, it was just bouncing. I have to teach myself as well, even though I took it a little bit higher. I saw that $200 pullback. I gotta finish these indicators. I'm being too lazy today or this summer. That once I put an order, it's actually going to put a limit order down here, and it'll bounce down and fire up. But my goal was to hit Fibonacci 127. This is what Fibonacci 127 is, right all the way across here. We have, there's a lot of lines here that you're looking at, but basically what this is, I'm going to create a new chart here so you can see. Yeah, we're at 0.75. Okay. I'm going to put just a minute chart so you can see. There's that pull down. Just the initial spike, right? I learned this when I was in my infancy stages of trading. Okay? And I even bought software, of course. You know, everybody buys software, tries to figure out how do we become better traders, you know, and everybody says they have the best stuff. Whatever. Remember, all indicators are tools. It takes it takes experience, and it also takes patience. And as you can see, I was impatient a little bit, took that little loss during this vibration, away we go. But what the Fib predictor, what it does, as you can see, this is my trade map right here. as the simplest indicator is a single indicator. And what I look for is the overnight session, what's happening, or whatever, the Asian plus the England session, and find out how much it's been overnight ranging. This is basically what we're doing here. Then we're going to say where there's a possibility to expand if it trends. Okay, we knew there was a trend spike here. Then it vibrated from 4 in the morning till 10 in the morning, and then we were waiting for the spike. The most conservative trade, if you break out of this zone, is 127. You have to watch. And as you can see, it literally ticks it. Now it does a pullback. If it was a strong enough bar, then I'll look for zone 2, then I'll look for zone 3, and etc., etc. So basically, from this zone to this zone is 100% move, and then continues on. This is your Fibonacci numbers. From the red to the red is 161, 141, 127, 100, and then the interior lines. When I was showing previous videos of I try to stay away from this zone because this is well, I call it the sweet spot as well. It's because this is your 50% from this session on. Let's say this is the overnight session. So this is what we're looking at. If it does pull down, see if it gets in this area and continue on. When you start seeing my some of my charts getting really indicator overloaded, is because I wrote them, I understand what I'm looking at half the time. But what I'll do, hopefully I'm on the right chart. Please show me on OBS if I'm on the right screen. Of course not. I'm educating. I'm going to cut that off. This video will be cut off. Okay, so what I want to show you, this will be a truncated video because I'm looking at the wrong screens. I got to get experience here again on trading. Not trading, on my OBS system. I want to show you what I was looking for when I reached my target. Remember I said 83 and a fifth. I just front loaded it here so I could make a few points. When the computer adding the indicator locked up, we hit the target, I shut her down, and it literally hit 86 and a half. So it hit that zone. What this is my trade map, basically. The area of interest of where I want to trade. If I go from here to here, I make a few points here, vice versa from this point forward. From this point forward is trending, and from the interior, it's range bound on the overnight session. Okay. Now, if you start breaking out of here, the most conservative trade is from point A to point B, possibly next level, possibly next level. As you can see, still might continue on, but see how it wicked twice right at the 127 extension. Now she wants to pull back. We do have a lot of volume here that we have to fight through, and if it breaks down, then we can go to the bottom of the range. And that's how they play these games. These are the whip out games we get destroyed on as retail traders. So now taking a look at that, I'm going to transition here. Now if you take a look here, how many minutes are in? We're only 15 minutes in the session. So she exploded, and we made a quick few bucks here. As I lost the first trade, gained the second trade, but I'm still up 180. Okay, I took a high risk trade. I wanted to see if it was going to explode right away. And I said, well, I don't want to, if I was wrong, I don't want to get totally destroyed on it. So now we know within this range here, this is the area we have to watch. If she starts popping through, like we're at 71 and it has to break 85 for the next level, we'll let them build. Let them play this game. And what I look for first thing in the morning when I said it was going to take off, this delta was exploding. Even though she was bouncing, they were just destroying whatever contracts. And I said, okay, by the momentum of all that delta, she is going to pop a little ways. And we hit the 127. Okay? Other than that, I'm going to shut down this video. I got to really chop it up. I had too many errors, breakdowns, and all that. And if I do see, if there's another trade opportunity, there will be another trade opportunity. But let's see what we have here before I just sign off. Yeah, so I didn't save. So basically, our 3-minute chart, 945, 946. We're going to find out where the new levels are. And we're moving at 14 points. Level 1. Oh, this is our new zone right here. So if we continue on, we can go back into the zone, and this is the area we have to watch. We need to break this area in order to continue to go to fib target 1 or level 1, or fib target 1, level 1. This is very conservative, but you're thinking, wow, it's not that many points. And you gotta thank Jose for that one. It was the methodology he was looking at all summer last year. So, yeah, and then we've got some order blocks down here. Other than that, I'm going to sign off. Just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care.